you for calling. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, hello, Maryann. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, we have a man on the line speaking to you from Epe.
Go ahead.
If our political leaders do not help us, if collective leaders, influential people in society does not help us, if religious leaders at this point will not help us, if traditional rulers within Nigeria will not help us, there is nothing the UN, international community, or another superpower can do in helping us. We can't have millions of children out of school roaming the streets, uneducated, with illiteracy and obscure mindset, and then we expect peace. I've been saying this all along. We need to keep educating these children on the street, because in the next 10 years or 15 years, it's going to be a chaos. So we should rather help ourselves, educate and enlighten, those on the streets if we want to have peace, rather than calling on international community to come and help us. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you for calling. Apologies, someone's apologies. Where our live stream has been cut off. In case you were trying to look for it, it's gone. It's gone. I think it's a network issue. Kingsley is calling us from Jakonde.
Happy New Year, Mao.
Same to you. Go ahead, please.
Yes, Mao. Congrats, we'll get new coach. As we sack coach, why will not sack president also, so that we can breathe? We are not breathing. Every day different stories. Every day things are going wrong. Let's sack president and bring new president, either from Ghana, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire.
Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Monday from Nigeria.
Go ahead.
Yes, thank you. Mary, I see this story. None of them even interesting. I'm telling you the fact. Because all those things, this one international community, this one build airport, this one, in fact, I beg you. Thank you very much.
Okay. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Maryann Okon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
The name is Richard Odiwe.
Go ahead.
I am ashamed to hear all these stories about Boko Haram or no Boko Haram. I am an ex-soldier. I lost my left arm during the war and had multiple injuries. To be very candid, we don't have soldiers now. There are no soldiers in the Nigerian army. How can, is it not a shame for the whole Nigerian army to ask United Nations for an assistance of Boko Haram, while they were giving lists of these people that were involved? What have they done with them? Are they afraid of this government? I don't know. I cannot understand what is going on in this country. Are they afraid of this government? Oh, is it because of money or what? Nigerians are dying. We are suffering. Every day we hear stories of Boko Haram, insurgency, this and that in one country. Is Nigeria the only country in Africa? What is really happening?
All right. Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate it. It's because your 60 seconds is over. That's why I'm letting you go. If you ask me that question, I really don't have the answer, I really don't have the answer. And I don't think it's just about this government. Boko Haram has been around for a bit now. And, for the average person, you'd think that if we've had it for over a decade, we'd probably be able to at least now get 10 steps ahead of them. But, maybe I'm just shoving my mouth because I'm sitting behind the microphone. Who knows? Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Maryann Okon.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. Go ahead, please.
Emeka is my name from Satellite Town.
Yeah.
Look, there are fundamentals that breed terrorism. How far have past and successive governments been able to tackle that? Example, poverty and illiteracy. These people are able to gather foot soldiers because they offer them stipends and they capitalize on the level of education and poverty in the land. That is one thing that helps them to get foot soldiers who see terrorism as something that is attractive. Secondly, those men who are the battle lines fighting, what is the encouragement? What incentives are they getting? When they see retirees who keep fighting and struggling to get their entitlements after sacrificing their life for this country, how do you expect those on the battlefront to be dedicated and committed to their country? Recently, all they do is just approve for generals. What about the main soldiers, the foot soldiers?
Okay.
What
Emeka.
and what attractive package are they giving to them?
Thank you
So
very
these are
much
the
for calling, Emeka. Your 60 seconds is over. These questions you guys are asking, great questions, but do I have the answer? No, I don't. And this is also to show you that the governors of the state have dropped the ball so far, because if you are making sure that you keep these young people occupied, busy, and not allowing them to be open to all of these offers and opportunities by these terrorists, it will go a long way to stop the scourge of terrorism. But then these guys are taking, certain areas, collecting taxes, feeding people because they know the level of poverty. Does that not mean that our governors have all failed? Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Kule, coming from Lagos.
Kule, go ahead, please.
It's a shame that we have the Nigerian military seeking for support. In other parts of the world, the military defends us. In this part of the world, it's the opposite. It's just quite painful that Nigerians have been subjected to this kind of humiliation in the public space. I'll give you very many instances where most of the things we enjoy today are innovations coming from the U.S. military. Instead, our military, just yesterday on the same radio, are planning how to give lifelong pension to generals, 5 maids abroad, going for medical treatment abroad after service. If you remember, the former Ghanaian president died in Ghana in the military hospital. Our military should be spending their time and energy and our resources on innovative solutions to our unique problems, not going on Al Jazeera or whatever it is and asking for support. It's quite an embarrassment, but what do we have? We just have to wait and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Uzoma is calling us from Ikotu. Hello, Uzoma.
Yes, Mary and my darling, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Thank you, my sister. We are calling people to come and help us fight Boko Haram or insurgents. All the money they have been borrowing since they enter into this place, they fly. What are they doing with it? They think that the whole world are not seeing them with all this money they are borrowing, going to pour away. Now they are calling people to come and help them. Do what? Shame don't catch me for this government, in fact. We all are in for it. Nigerians, I don't enter one chance.
Okay, it's ridiculous that we think that it's just about the Tinubu government. It's not. Like I said, for those of us who will be following this insurgency, it's been over a decade. Governments have come and governments have gone. The thing is, we've not been able to crack it. Let's even start with the Chibok girls. They picked them in the same style. They came back and picked some boys in a school. They went to attack the police training, the army, whatever, in Kaduna. They've done the same thing again in another army, settlement somewhere in the north. The style has not changed. How come? Again, I'm not trained in tactics and all of those things and intelligence gathering. But I'm guessing that an army that used to be number one with ECOMOG, I'm looking at the ratings or the rankings now for our army. We've gone to 38 or something ridiculous. Whatever happened to us? And if we really are serious about fighting this war, why are government officials not collaborating? And I'm not just talking about saying we're giving money to the army. There's much more to be done. How come we're not sitting on the table and having these conversations? We're supposed to be 10, 20 steps ahead of these guys in weaponry, in information gathering. You are telling me that, they have new skills. They are using drone. Well, we're a government and a country. Let's get better drones and put them in the sky. I don't understand this. But again, you see, who are you? You're a bloody civilian. Keep quiet there. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts. Oh, sorry about that. Do call me back. I want to read some more messages. Someone says, the President late Abacha says, when terror is more than 24 hours, government has a hand in it. But also, this is not news. I remember when Goodluck Jonathan was president, he said that the people who are sponsoring Boko Haram were in his government. Buhari came and said the same thing. I'm waiting on Tinubu to say the same thing too. I mean, look at what Dele Alake said the other time, that, the people who are sponsoring banditry and illegal mining are powerful people. Who's more powerful than the president and the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? That's balderdash. And we hope to win the war against insurgency. Humor me, please. Someone says, who's surprised? Okay, I think I've read your story before. This one here says, why will telecoms not increase their tariff? The cost of doing business is not easy. UN should come to help us in Nigeria. Okay, I think, Ayo, you sent me this message twice. I read the first one, no? You're sending it again. Thank you. All right. I'm coming back to the phone line. 60 seconds is all you have, please. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I just wanted to chip in that the topic you brought for people to comment on could be better explained to Nigerians. Now, there is a United Nations Office for Counterterrorism, which is involved in investigating terrorism financing. Mm-hmm. It is a gathering place for information from all nations of the world, where they share information. So for Nigeria to ask for help from that office, I don't think it is too much. All these things that people are saying, a lot of it is based on ignorance.
Yeah, obviously. Now, I know that the UN does have that understanding, but I'm saying within us, all of the information and the intel that people have given us, what have we done with it? That's the question I asked.
We don't know the extent of those information. We are not privy. We don't know them.
So how come it's taken so many years? No, we don't see. Fighting terrorism is not something that can be. I mean, look at what happened in the US. Nothing was hidden from the people. When it was time to deal with
Maryann,
hold on. I'm not saying that hold on, please. I'm not saying that the army should come and tell us all their intelligence gathering and everything. No, that's not what we're asking. What we're saying is that we need to see that this intelligence gathering is yielding some results, because a caller said something. You keep killing people and they keep recruiting more people, so you need to block their source of funding. And if somebody has given you 400 names, how come we've not been able to plug those loopholes? And we're asking for the UN. What's the UN going to do if take for example, the UN gives us the names of these funders and then the list again gathers dust? That's the question I'm asking.
Okay.
Thank you. I love that you and I were able to do this. Thank you. Ambrose calling us from Mowe. Hello, Ambrose.
Maryann, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You asked a very fundamental question now. Who is more powerful between government and terrorists or bandits? For example, if they are that powerful, why have they not overthrown all the state governors or the presidency? So I think it is because it is not affecting them. And I don't see anything wrong. After all, we have gone to help other countries for peacekeeping. If we need help from the UN, why not? Because the dimension they have taken this few weeks now is another dimension, no? And they are not just killing innocent people, they are also killing soldiers.
Yeah.
So I think if we need help from the UN, let us solicit for help. It's not too much. We need peace. We have had so much trouble, and that's part of the reason why there is food scarcity in this country, because of the terrorists. My classmate in Kaba, Kogi State, said just day before yesterday.
Sorry, did you say there's food scarcity because of the terrorists? How? I don't understand.
Food
okay,
scarcity.
Okay, food scarcity. Yes.
My classmate in Kaba, Kogi State, we spoke to them, and he told me that the terrorists killed 2 people in the farm just day before yesterday.
My goodness.
I was even thinking that the thing has reduced, but just Kaba here in Kogi State. So I think government has to wake up once again. If we need help, let us solicit for help. Okay. We need peace.
Great. Ambrose, thank you very much for calling. I have less than a minute on the clock, and I want to quickly, read one more message. But very importantly, like I said at the beginning, the army is doing great. But then if we're seeing that these people are doing the same thing over and over, there's a pattern. How come we've not been able to counter it? And asking for help is not enough. Can we clean house? I'm going back to Jonathan's administration. He says that these people are in his government. If the president has that intel, how come years down the line, this is 2025, we're still having the same conversation? Dele Alake is telling us that these people, how? I know it's not it's a daunting task, but shall we begin to do the things that need to be done to really counter this terrorism? We've heard that people will be out there trying to deal with these people, and then